Hey man, how's it going? So, um, I'm gonna start by explaining a lot of things, right? The first thing I'm gonna explain is that if you're one of my 20 followers and you've been wondering why I stopped posting videos, it's because my priorities have changed. However, my plan in the long term, it hasn't changed. And because my plan in the long term hasn't changed, there is no excuse for me not posting videos, right? And I'm gonna explain why that is the case, man. So, in order to like explain to you and make things clear to you, I'm gonna give you some more context, right? It's only if you're interested in this, right? This video is gonna be about me. It's not gonna be about something that I was actually say that it doesn't directly benefits you, but if you're going through something similar in life, you can definitely make use of this, man. So you can be benefited from this, but only if you're going through something similar in your life, right? So to give you some context, I gotta start by saying that I live in Chile. I've said that in the past, but I haven't talked about in detail about what that means to me. And what that means is that um it's pretty much that I don't have as much opportunities as you guys have in the West or in the first world for like jobs and stuff like that. And it's not as easy to make money working like random jobs and stuff like that like it is in the US. Like I've lived in the US and I've experienced that, and I know like you can just work at McDonald's and make $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month, which is a pretty good amount of money. You can live off of that. If I were to work the same amount of hours in a McDonald's in my country, I would make guess how much money I would fucking make, like $400 and stuff like that, yeah, right? But the reason why that's relevant, and it's not just me giving myself an excuse, because I know that there are a lot of ways to make money online, and that's just not an excuse. And the reason why I'm not making money yet is because I found out, and that, again, like it's my fault not finding out or not discovering this before. I found out about this whole online space kind of late, and so like I wrote or I got into this internet money making thing buzz later in life. Like I didn't know about this till I was like 20, man, like 2 years ago, or when I was like 21, early 21 and stuff like that, right? I didn't know about this till then, so I didn't have and I don't have currently like a way to make money. And my strategy at the beginning was to make money off of this YouTube channel right away, which I realized pretty quickly. Even though like I put a lot of effort in my videos, and if you're someone that has been watching me for a while and that's watched sorry man, and if you have watched like some of the videos I've posted in the past, and especially the ones at the beginning, then you can probably notice that I've improved a lot, and that improvement has come from the fact that I've put a lot of time into this. Like I've really dedicated to this for a long time now. Like, well, not that long, I would say, maybe like less than a year, but like fully dedicated to it. And reading books on how to be better on camera and being more charismatic, and reading books on storytelling and all the different stuff that goes into making those videos better. Like you if you've watched one of my earlier videos, like my first videos, then you are already seeing that, man. And if you haven't, man, you can just go to my first video in my channel, like the oldest video, and you can see the difference between that video and like me right now, right? So that was my initial strategy. It was to like make money off of this YouTube channel as soon as possible, right? Like start making money by the end of the year. But then, man, I started putting a lot of work into my videos. So I was grinding hard, man, even though I wasn't as disciplined as I could have been. And yeah, like I wasn't giving as much as I could have given. But even then, like I gotta give myself some credit, man. And I've been working, or I worked pretty hard for this YouTube channel to be better and to provide people watching this with more value, man. But even though, and I gotta say, like I've missed this just speaking. speaking in front of a camera and just not just speaking but sharing the things I've learned, man, because that's necessary, man. But I've been really like scattered. My mind is really scattered right now because I haven't talked in front of a camera for a while, so I'm not that good at organizing my ideas as I used to be. But I'm gonna get back to it, man. Get back to what I was talking about. But the main thing I'm trying to say is that I was trying to make money off of YouTube, and I thought that it was easier than it actually is. And then I realized, man, that I needed to start making money now. And the reason why I needed to start making money is because without money and without the leverage that money gives you, not only for like your YouTube channel, but like for everything, and I mean like every single thing that goes into this, I actually and really needed money. Because I'm gonna like name some of the factors that go into the YouTube channel that are not as obvious as it look like they are, right? Like the fact that I wasn't making any money at all, and I was like, everything dependent on the success of my YouTube channel, right? Like I was putting all of my eggs in this one basket, and this one basket was YouTube, and because it was not paying off, it was really stressful. And then every single time I had to record a video and I was like in front of the camera, that stress I was feeling for like performing would show in front of the camera, and that's a factor that goes into it because I was putting all of my eggs in this one basket that was YouTube. Now another factor that is not as obvious as in some other factors might be is the fact that I had to do everything by myself. Like because I don't have the money, I cannot hire someone like that's much better than myself at editing videos, and I had to invest a lot of time into editing the videos instead of just finding out how to make money myself, right? Which was my main problem at the moment. Another problem was the fact that and this is why I kind of get mad sometimes when they say like, oh, if you weigh this much or that much, you're skinny or you're not even a man, right? Like I've seen in the past some guy, and I was just like not being disciplined, man, some time ago when I was on YouTube Shorts, even though I shouldn't be there and I don't want to be on YouTube Shorts, man. But anyway, I was like scrolling on fucking YouTube Shorts, and I saw some guy, man, and it really triggered me because he was saying like, if your man is below 200 pounds, then he's not a man. Fuck you, man. You know, like fuck you, man. That's what I thought, because they don't even know the context in the lives of so many people, man. Because if you don't live in the first world like myself, it's not easy as to just go and get a fucking 9 to 5 or a part-time job, and you can afford a diet with enough calories for you to weigh over 200 pounds while being lean at the same time. It's not that easy, man. In order to have a diet that allows you to be over 200 pounds in this case and still being lean, that's a really expensive diet, man. And I don't have the money for that. You know, I've been healthy bulking for so long. I'm currently at like 150 something pounds, like 60 maybe, 160, I don't know, man. But I've been trying to bulk without money, and man, it's fucking impossible. Especially because I don't want to eat all the food that my parents are paying for. Even though I'm paying for my food for most of the food I eat myself from my savings and from the money I make, still, man, like it doesn't sit right with me to just eat from the food my parents are buying and just eating all of it because I'm bulking and shit. It's just like, it's way too selfish, man. I cannot do that, man. And the thing is that the main point of this, man, is that I was getting really stressed from not having money, and that stress was affecting the success of my YouTube channel. And a lot of other things, man. Like I couldn't even afford a fucking VPN. And I don't know if it affects like directly or not, but I don't know, man. Like I was stressed because I was not getting results from YouTube, and I thought like, oh yeah, I'm not getting views because my location is Chile and nobody speaks English here. So maybe that's the reason why I'm not getting views, and not because my videos are bad. But now that I'm like seeing it from the outside, maybe the case is that my videos were not that good in the first place. But maybe it is the reason that I'm not using a VPN and I'm not posting the videos from the US so that I can show up to like the people in some location in the US, and it's easier for them to see it, right? Maybe that's the case. I don't know, but it's just that I need money, man, and I need it bad, and not for the reasons that a lot of people think you need money, right? Like, oh, I need a car and shit like that. That unnecessary shit. Like, I need money. But anyway, man, like I've been talking, I've been on a fucking tangent for some time now, so I'm just gonna keep fucking going, man. So, what I meant at the beginning when I said that my priorities have changed is that now I am fully focusing on making money online. Cause again, man, like in my country, I cannot make any money, like virtually any money. Like you can go and work at fucking McDonald's and make $400 a month. But that's just wasting time in my opinion, because you're just putting hour into something that doesn't give you, the ROI is just too low, man. That's how I see it, at least. So what I did, man, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna be like completely honest, and some people watching this might say like, oh, this fucking idiot and shit like that, and some other people might say, oh, like, you're so courageous and brave and shit like that. But what I did, man, is I went ahead and I spent all of my savings into this course. Like again, when you say it like that, it sounds so stupid, man. But I really believe in this. And this course is on this thing, this skill online, which is like, it's called appointment setting. I'm not gonna go into detail about it because you don't care about it. But I'm just like giving you some context on my life, right? So I went ahead and I spent literally all of my savings, and they were like $1,500, so something like that, and I spend them on a course on appointment setting, and this skill that is gonna allow me to make some money online, right? Which is a great start because I don't have any fucking money, and making money online and working for people in the first world from my house here in Chile is way more effective than going out there and working some sales job in my country where I'm not gonna make any money at all, right? And it's way more effective also than going to university. And hear this shit out, man. And that's why I hate so much all of this fucking people just like telling you to go to university. And especially if you're from like India or Iraq or from some third world country like myself, when they tell you to go to university, that shit is useless, man. And here's the thing, man. Like, I was studying psychology, and it was really interesting. It's a nice career, I guess. The classes are really interesting as well. But you know how much money you make when you get off college? When you get out of college? Right when you get out from the college. I was in a good college in my country, right? Like, I was with a scholarship and everything. You know how much money you make? Bro, in my country is like 5, because they add another year only to take more money from you, universities. 5 years studying some career, psychology or something like that, only to make $1,200 a month. And then you gotta scale and be in the fucking corporate world and scaling and climbing the corporate ladder, man. And then by the time you're 30, man, you're gonna be making $2,000 a month. If you put all the effort in the world, and maybe $3,000 a month. And man, like, I quit university, and shit, but whatever, man. I don't remember what was the point, but the thing is that working online has way more leverage than just going to university or just working some job here in my country, right? Even though I am working right now, because like, you need that money that allows you to survive and to pay for your like immediate expenses. But anyway, man, the thing is that my priority right now is making money, and I'm on this course that I think is pretty good. And the main thing that the reason why I like this course the most is because they give you a job as soon as they determine that you're prepared for that job, which is amazing, man. Like, but anyway, man, So I don't know what else I can tell you about myself. That's pretty much it. Like, my priorities have changed, but my long-term goals haven't, right? And what I mean that when I say that my long-term goals haven't changed is that this YouTube channel is what you're seeing in front of you. This is my long-term, I wouldn't say like long-term, but like from my 5-year goal is to have a successful YouTube channel and grow a brand of the back of it. I don't know if I said that correctly, but whatever, man. And just growing a brand out of this YouTube channel and then just branching over like new things, and then just creating new stuff with the same money I'm making off of this YouTube channel and using this platform as my marketing. That's the thing that like a lot of people are doing, right? But like, I feel pretty confident in myself. Like, I know a lot of stuff about self-improvement. I know that I'm gonna keep improving, and I know that now in a couple of months now I'm gonna start making some more money. And with that money, I'm gonna be able to bulk, for example, for starters. I'm gonna be able to not be that stressed whenever I'm recording a video, man, and I'm gonna have leverage. I might even be able to hire someone to edit my videos, like at some higher level. And yeah, man, like, that's pretty much it, man. And if you've watched this far, I think I owe it to you, man, to give you some value, man. So I'm gonna give you some value, man. And I'm gonna give you something that I learned from reading this book, which is, it's a really clickbaity title, I'm not gonna lie. And that this book is this one, The Magic of Thinking Big. And this mindset that I got from this book, I'm gonna go straight to the point. I was gonna tell a story to like, yeah, I'm gonna tell a story anyway. Like, you watch this far, you can watch a little bit more. So the story is that there were once 2 salesmen trying to sell insurance to a really wealthy man. And even though both of those salesmen were really professional, both of them, right, and everything they did, right, the way they dressed, I know the way they spoke, and all of the things they did, they were really professional in it. But even though both were really good at most of the things that go into sales, they were different. So we called both of those salesmen Harry and John. So even though both of those salesmen were really similar in a lot of those things that I just mentioned, John differed from Harry in one thing, and that was in the prospecting process. And if you don't know what prospecting is, that's pretty much the process of making your research about a potential lead, a client or customer, and then just qualifying that lead, right? Which is pretty much what appointment setting is, but that's a side tangent, man. So the way in which John differed from Harry in this prospecting process is that was Harry would like make his research and he would find out all the important things like how much money his client makes, how many kids he has, how many properties he has, and all of those important things. John would also, on top of all of those really important things, find reasons to like the client. And man, it made all the difference in the world. Because now, whilst Harry sits across the table from the client whilst he's selling, John, that already likes the client before even meeting him, is sitting right beside the client. Think about it, man. Imagine that you were that wealthy client. Who would you buy from? Whose product would you buy? Who would you be more comfortable with? With the guy that sits across the table from you? Or with the guy that sits right beside you? Probably the guy that sits right beside you, right? John in this case. Now, what's the moral of the story and how you can make use of that? Is look for reasons to like people. It's just gonna make your life better in every way, and it's gonna give you more results in everything you do. And this analogy in this story proves that perfectly, man. Because if you look for reasons to like people, then they are gonna like you back. People like to be liked, man. And here's the thing, and here's another thing on top of this, so that you can fully internalize this and like apply this to your life. And that is that, like, being kind is not only something that is morally good, right? It's not something that, oh, Jesus told us to be kind, so we gotta be kind. No, it's not only like that, man. Because when you are kind, you can also be selfishly kind. Because you are the one that is being benefited the most when you are kind. That's what I'm trying to say. So be selfishly kind. And the reason why this is so important has to do with this hormone called serotonin. And do you know how to get this hormone serotonin? It's one of the happiness hormones, right? The three happiness hormones are oxytocin, serotonin, and I don't remember which one it was, the other one. Endorphins, right? Those three hormones, the happiness hormones. And the way by which you get serotonin is by getting the validation from people. And that validation is not only by like someone telling you that you're really cool and stuff like that. Another way to get that validation is by being liked. Because we have evolved to read all the micro expressions in people's faces. And because we can read all of those micro expressions, we know when they like us, right? And a way to make people like you and to get that serotonin that will make you happier is to like people in the first place. Like you like them first. And man, it makes your life so much better. It has made my life so much better, man. And like whenever I'm at the gym, for example, and I talk with like the managers and the people that work there, for example, so I made this practice, right? I started watching them and the things that they were doing, right? And I started realizing, man, they're like, I actually like these people, man. Because I started seeing them from afar and I realized like, they actually care a lot about the customers, about the people that go to the gym. And I started seeing them like helping them with dumbbells and helping them with their form and stuff like that. And because I started liking them more, it showed in the way I treated them. And because they realized that I liked them through this reading of the micro expressions, they liked me back. And because they liked me back and I could again like read that and their micro expressions when they were talking to me, I started feeling better about myself. So the moral, man, and the thing that you can get out of this is look for reasons to like people. Be selfishly kind. Because when you're kind to people, the one that gets benefited the most out of it is yourself, man. It's not even them, man. It's you, the one that is gonna get the most out of every interaction when you like people first and when you are kind to people. So man, yeah man, that's pretty much it. I gotta say that I missed recording videos because I love this, man. That's the reason why this is my long-term goal, man, or like longer term at least, like here from 5 years from now. Because, and I forgot about this, but I gotta mention it again, man. The class that I was giving to those kids at church that I give on Sundays, and I was telling them this analogy about you gotta be able to like put your mask first, and then you put the mask on the people that are around you, because you gotta help yourself first so that you can help other people, right? And I was telling them that, and I got really emotional, even though like in this fucking alpha male space you can even say that, like, oh, I got emotional this one time. But yeah, man, I got really emotional because I thought to myself, man, and I deeply believe that this is the case, even though right now I'm kind of rusty because I haven't been on camera for a while. But I deeply believe, in my case, and in your case this can apply as well, that when you find your talent and something that you're good at, you gotta share that with the world. So when you find your thing, when you're able to finally put your mask on, you gotta help other people to put their masks on. So when you find your talent, you gotta share it with the world. And what that meant to me is that I personally think this. You might think otherwise and that I suck and stuff like that, but I genuinely think that this is the case, that I was blessed with the gift of tongues. I genuinely think that, man, and I think that I'm really good at speaking. And because of that, I have made my purpose in life to be a speaker and to inspire people to do better things, to inspire people to want to be more and to reach their potential. That is the reason why I'm doing this in the first place, and I'm gonna keep doing it regardless of what people throw at me, man. So yeah, man, when you find your talent, you gotta share it with the world. And I think I found my talent in this, in talking, in being a speaker, and being someone that inspires emotion in people. So because of that, I'm gonna keep grinding, man. And now to like kind of finish this, kind of end the video, the last thing I'm gonna tell you is like kind of give you some context on what the channel is gonna look like from now on. So the first thing that you're gonna know is that my videos are not gonna be edited anymore, because I don't have as much time as I used to when I was like fully focusing on YouTube. But I'm gonna make videos really regularly now. And what that means is that like I'm gonna post like 3 videos a week, but they're gonna be unedited, like fully unedited, unscripted as well. And I'm gonna talk about some topic that I think that is gonna be really helpful for you, and that is really gonna be good for your life, and useful for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not gonna be any fancy editing, but I'm definitely gonna use my mic because I know that the audio quality is better that way, and I'm gonna have like lighting like I have right now. And yeah, that's it. And I'm also gonna use this every single video. I'm gonna explain why, like in the future. I guess in some video I'm gonna explain why I'm gonna use this. People are gonna say, oh, he's fucking copying Hamza and shit. They're gonna say that, but whatever, man. I'm gonna wear this every single video. But yeah, man, that's it. So thank you for watching this far, man. And if you were interested in where I was, man, and here it is, man, the update. So I really hope that you're doing well, man. And so do I, man. We both know you can.